Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to BWTM Sports. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button. If you're coming into the room, hit that like button. And of course, afterwards, share the video. It's super middleweights. We're back again. Early on, we had Eric Suckland. Now we have Caleb Truax. Caleb, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Thanks for responding. You know something? I think I get put off when I see a tick next to that person's name on Twitter. It seems that you when somebody's got a tick next to their name, 8 times out of 10 they don't respond to you, but you did, and it was really cool. So I appreciate it.
No problem, man. I love interacting with my fans and all the boxing people on Twitter.
Fantastic. So for people who don't know who you are, it's a fact finder. Tell people your name, your weight division, and your record.
My name is Caleb Truax. I'm from Osseo, Minnesota, here in the United States, and my record is 28, 3, and 2 draws. I've been fighting as a pro for about 10 years, and this will be my second shot at a world title. I fought Danny Jacobs a few years ago for the 160-pound WBA title, and this will be for the super middleweight title, the IBF super middleweight title against your boy Degale over there.
Okay. Right. So let's go. Let's take it right back. You said Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Do you know Rob Brandt by any chance?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he lives in Texas now, but when he lived here, we used to do quite a bit of sparring together, and we've known each other. I've known him since he first started boxing and trained together, and known him for a while now.
Well, welcome to the family. We covered Rob Brandt's last fight, and we've been covering him on BWTM Sports. We interviewed him before his fight with Brayman, the lead up to it. So, welcome to the family.
Cool. Happy to be with you.
Thank you. So let's talk about yourself. So, what got you into boxing?
I started pretty late in boxing. I didn't start till I was about 19, and I used to play football and baseball, and I hurt my knee when I was in college, and so I quit playing football and was just kind of looking for something else to do and stay active and stay get into something competitive, and found boxing and was good at it, and fell in love, and about 13 years later, here I am.
So, your amateur record. Talk to us about what you did as an amateur.
I was an amateur for about 3 years. I didn't have too many fights. I think I had about 35 fights. I think my record was like 28 or 30 and 8, I believe. I fought in National Golden Gloves tournament. I fought in a few like the Ringside tournament. It was a big deal in Kansas City, Missouri. A few national tournaments and got to the quarterfinals a couple times, but never had any wins. And actually, how I got into the pro game, when I started my amateur career, I fought in a tough man tournament.
Yep.
And that's how I got into boxing. And so I was just about ready to fight the USA boxing tournament that could qualify for the Olympics, and they ruled me ineligible because I had fought in a tough man competition, and when I started my career, and I wasn't ready to stop boxing. They kicked me out of the amateurs, and that's basically why I turned pro. I never really had my sights set on being a pro boxer because I was in college at the time and was gonna just go about my career that I got my degree in, and I wasn't ready to stop boxing, so I turned pro, and it's been almost 10 years now since I've been a pro. Actually, over 10 years that I've been a pro.
I just read your one of your Twitter posts. It was quite inspirational, and you said that you paid off the debt for your student loan. So, what did you qualify in?
I have a degree in sociology and political science and African American studies.
My kind of guy. My kind of guy. I like it. We're gonna have to delve into that later. So,
what's that?
We'll have to delve into that a little later, but definitely my kind of guy. I like that kind of stuff you're talking there. You heard me, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Great, fantastic stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your career. Who was your trainer at the time when you turned pro?
My trainer for my entire career has been a local guy here in Minnesota, Tom Halstead. Awesome trainer. Pretty much all my guys have been with me. Actually, all my guys have been with me since day one, which is kind of rare in boxing. I mean, usually guys jump around to different trainers and managers and everything like that. But my manager is Ron Like, an old school guy from Minneapolis, Minnesota here.
Okay.
My trainer's Tom Halstead, like I said. My cut man, Jim Marine. Real great cut man. My promoter, I have two promoters, Seconds Out Promotions, and Tony Degale is my original promoter. Then I signed with Warriors Boxing.
Yep.
And then signed with Al Heyman a few years ago. Yeah, my original guys are all from when I first started in the gym.
Have you met Al Heyman?
No, I've never met him. Actually, no, I take that back. I have met him, but it was before I even signed with him. I was in a camp in California, a sparring camp with one of his guys, Enrique Ornelas, right at the start of my career a long time ago. And I got to meet him at one of I think it was a Paul Williams fight that I was attending when I was in California, and got to meet him then. But he kind of stays behind the scenes and lets his people do all the work for him. But Premier Boxing and Heyman Boxing has been great to me so far. They have got me in some big fights like this one, and have really took care of me. I had a problem before I had a fight get canceled. I was supposed to fight Fernando Guerrero. It was about 2 years ago in September, and they thought that they had saw something on one of my MRI scans, and so they Premier Boxing flew me out to the best hospital, made sure everything was okay, and all my tests were cleared up, and they've always taken really good care of me.
That's really great to hear. You know, you hear of some boxing promoters or boxing situations where the promotional outfit don't look after their fighters, and it can turn out quite cruel. So that's great to hear. So talk us through your professional career up to the point when, you know, obviously you're an unbeaten fighter, to the point where you suffer your first defeat. What goes through your mind then?
My first defeat was against Jermaine Taylor.
Wow.
And I fought him. It was on Showtime. It was my first real big fight, my first fight that was ever on television, and it went okay. I mean, obviously there's no moral victories in boxing. It's either you win or you lose. But I took a lot away from the fight, even though I lost, just because I at the time I didn't know if I belonged in there with a former world champion or he actually won a world title after that, so he was a world champion. It was a kind of it gave me a lot of confidence going forward, knowing that I could hang with the best. And I lost the decision, but I dropped him and almost knocked him out in the 9th round. And it was just a good experience for me overall. Getting in front of a big crowd on TV to fight a former unified middleweight champion who's one of the best of the generation at middleweight, and just gave me a ton of confidence even though I lost.
So you lose that fight, but it gives you great confidence because you didn't think you believed in that. You didn't believe at the time that you were at that level. It was very much a fact finding for you to find out whether you really were at the level. Because you can tell yourself, oh, I'm at this level. You can talk to yourself. You can tell your friends. You can tell the trainer. But deep down inside your heart, you don't know until you've actually been there and done it for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. Coming from Minnesota, I mean, Minnesota's not a boxing hotbed by any means. And like I said, I started late. I didn't have that long of an amateur career, and I didn't know what to expect, going in there against a guy that was a former champion, and everything went well. He hit me with a couple good punches I stood up to, and I dropped him. And like I said, even though I lost, it was a big confidence builder for me going forward.
When a situation like that happens, where you're in a fight that you're not sure whether you're at that level or not, and then you actually drop the guy, the A side, as they say, what went through your mind when you actually dropped him?
I can't remember, man. That was a while ago, and I was probably so hyped up I couldn't remember what happened.
Okay, let's move on. So you move on. What happens next in your career? Because I'm doing this for people who haven't really studied your career, as opposed to me who's watched your career. What happens next in your career?
So I fought I think a couple lower level fights just back in Minnesota, just to kind of stay active and come back after the loss and work on a few things that my trainer and I had thought that I needed to work on taking away from that Jermaine Taylor fight. I kind of upped my aggression and stopped being so much of a counter puncher, and that really helped me going forward. So I worked on those things, and then I fought a couple. I fought Donovan George on ESPN.
Okay.
And that was probably my biggest win to date. I was an underdog, I think 4 or 5 to 1 underdog, and he was in line for a pretty big title shot against Chavez Jr., I believe, if he were to win. And he kind of came into my hometown thinking that he was the A side and he was going to knock me out, and I dominated him and knocked him out in the 6th round, and that was kind of my after the Taylor fight, that was kind of like my coming out party to the national scene, or the United States scene anyway. But after that fight, I had a couple in-state kind of grudge matches with a guy named Cereso Ford, I think he was like 17-1 or something like that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I fought Matt Banda, who was an old Minnesota veteran. And that kind of boosted my profile a little bit as well. And then I had a couple more fights on ESPN and one on Showtime. And then that's when I got that fight with Jacobs. I think it was in 2015. I can't remember.
So let's talk about that grudge match. What made it a grudge match between you and that gentleman?
Well, it's the Minnesota boxing community is pretty small and close knit, and it's we had fought against Cereso Fort. We had fought as amateurs, and he beat me. I think it was my last amateur fight. He beat me. He had a ton of amateur fights and a ton of national titles, and he was the favorite, and I almost knocked him out in that fight. And so we both went on to our pro careers, and we always remained somewhat friendly. We never had like really bad blood against each other, but it was just a local rivalry where half the people in town thought he was going to beat me, and half the other people thought I was going to win. And we know a lot of the same people, so there was a lot of gambling going on, and it was a really big fight here in Minnesota. There was quite a bit of people at the convention center in Minneapolis, and it was a pretty rowdy crowd. It's kind of like what you guys got over there all the time. It's on a smaller scale here in Minnesota, but you guys always have the big rivalry fights over there in the UK.
Oh wow! Okay. How did those fights go?
Yeah, I ended up knocking him out in the 4th round, and then after that, it was kind of the same thing with myself and Matt Bandick having a fight. He's from St. Paul, I'm from Minneapolis area, and it's kind of like a crosstown rivalry, and it was kind of like a passing the torch thing because he was on the end of his career and I was coming up, and same thing where half the people thought he was going to win, half the people thought I was going to win, and I ended up outpointing him fairly easily in 10 rounds.
So how comes? Because I think Rob Brand is from St. Paul, is he not?
Yeah.
So how comes you and Rob Brand all never cross paths?
Well, there's been talk about it. Rob and I are friendly, like we have no problems with each other. If I'm sure he feels the same way. If it made sense to do it, then we would fight and go about it and settle it in the ring. But he turned pro a little bit behind me and has been building his way up, and I was a little bit in front of him as far as the career trajectory goes, and there's always a chance in the future it can happen, but we'll see if our paths cross.
Okay, so you fight the Jacobs fight. Talk to us about the Jacobs fight.
That was a good fight. Jacobs is a hell of a fighter, man. He kind of stymied me with his quickness in that fight. It ended up going 12 rounds. The referee stopped it with about 30 seconds to go because he kind of wobbled me back into the ropes, and I was really upset about the stoppage because I never went down, and the ref jumped in and waved it off. But afterwards, the referee came into my dressing room and said, "Look, you were down on the scorecards. You weren't going to win the fight on the scorecards." So he just wanted to save me from any further punishment, and that was a good enough explanation for me to kind of calm me down. But it was a good fight, a good learning experience. Jacobs is a hell of a fighter, like everyone's seen since then. I think he's dominated everybody since he fought me, except for Triple G, which I thought he won the Triple G fight. But he's a hell of a champion.
And what's he like? I mean, people talk about his punching power. What's his punching power like?
He's got good power. Obviously, he's got a lot of knockouts, but with him, I think it's more his speed that allows him to have that punching power. The way he delivers his punches with such speed, and he's really slick. It's where you can't see it coming a lot of time. He's not not the biggest concussive puncher that I've faced, but he's the sharpest puncher that I've faced. If you know what I'm saying.
Yep, absolutely. So you move on from the Jacobs fight. During your time, when you have these losses, did you ever question your team and think, you know what, maybe I need to change trainers or something ain't working right? And, did that ever cross your mind? Or
no, I mean, I think that's a cop out of a lot of fighters. In the Dirrell fight, I had some things going on in my life that kind of took away from I guess my focus, and I wasn't 100% mentally going into that fight, which might have contributed to the way I lost. But who knows? I'm not gonna say I was gonna beat him if everything was good, but I wasn't at my best that fight. But I think a lot of times when fighters lose, they're quick to blame somebody else for it. And I've never been a guy that uses excuses or places blame on anybody else. My coach tells me what to do, and if I do it, I win. And if I don't do it, it doesn't work.
So when people look at that Dirrell fight, they'll look at your credit, they'll look at the Dirrell fight, and those people in the UK, I think, right, well, Degale fought Dirrell, and he did this with Dirrell. Truax, this happened here. They use that as some sort of comparison and go, well, Dirrell did that, Degale did that, right, so then we should have some sort of form guide. Is that a danger for people to do when they're talking about Caleb Truax?
I don't think it's a danger for the fans to do. It's a danger for a fighter to do. To look at something like that. I mean, the fans. That's how they. Degale fought Andre Dirrell. I fought Anthony Dirrell.
Oh, okay.
His brother. But
okay.
99% of the time, the fans don't know what's going on in behind the scenes. And like I said, I'm not gonna make excuses for it, but I just wasn't myself that night. And that won't happen again. I guarantee that.
What lessons have been learned from that Dirrell fight for now, would you say?
The main thing is you have to be 100% focused going into a fight. You can't let anything distract you, because it's just a sport where it's so unforgiving that if anything else is on your mind besides winning a fight, it's going to take away from your performance. And the fight was so short, I couldn't take away too much from it. But man, I like I said, that won't happen again. That wasn't me in the ring, and I'll prove that December 9th.
So you go back to the dressing room. What's the conversation in the weeks after that? The conversation in the dressing room, your promoter, your management team. What's going on around Caleb Truax at that time of your life?
To be honest, man, when I lost, I didn't know if I could. I didn't know if I wanted to continue boxing anymore. And I took, obviously, when something like that happens, you're emotional, and you don't want to make any rash decisions right away. So I just took a few weeks off and just hung out with I had a newborn baby at the time, and hung out with my girlfriend and the baby, and just let things cool off. And just took my time to get back in the gym, and when I got the itch, I just got back and resumed what I love to do, just train and get ready for the next fight.
So okay, so how did you rebound from where you were to where you are now?
Well, I've kind of had a tough the last couple of years. I've had a lot of fights get canceled, and things just haven't been materializing for me like I wish they would have. I mean, I was supposed to fight a few times in some pretty big fights that all fell through, and I did fight last August a small fight in Wisconsin. And then I fought. I was supposed to fight in January, and my opponent backed out the week of the fight, or like 2 days before the fight. So it ended up being just an exhibition. I had an exhibition against Dirrell, the awesome kind of the best journeyman ever. Basically.
Wow.
So I had an exhibition against him. He was nice. He's a friend of mine. We sparred together, and he was nice enough to come into town on 2 days' notice and just put on a show for the fan. Then I fought Leatherwood just a few months ago in August on a pretty big show here in Minnesota, and shook off a little bit of rust in that fight. I hadn't fought in a while, and started out a little bit slow the first few rounds, but I kind of found my groove and ended up putting a lot of pressure on him, and I ended up actually breaking his jaw in like the 8th round and got like a 10th round stoppage out of the deal.
Oh, excellent. Darnell Boone, another legend that's been on this channel on numerous occasions. You could say that BWTM Sports is Darnell Boone's second home. So we talked to Darnell a lot.
My guy, man. Hell of a fighter, man. Good dude and a hell of a fighter.
And a hell of a puncher too.
Mm-hmm.
Knocked out.
I felt that over here right a couple times.
Knocked out Stevenson. Dropped first man to drop Andre Ward. First man to drop Kovalev. Wow. That's some resume, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay, so now, how do you get the Degale fight? How does that come about? Talk to us how the process of that happened.
They reached out to my guys about a little bit over a month ago. There was a few fights that I was looking for, trying to find something big to finish out the year with. I wanted to fight before January, and we're looking at another one first, and then that one fell through, and then I think the Gale fight came up, and fighting for a IBF super middleweight title is something you don't get to pay. You can't pass up, So I jumped on it, and here we are.
So, have you met Degale yet?
No, I've never met him. No, I've seen him fight a ton of times.
Okay, and so from what you've seen of Degale,
what's that?
From what you've seen of Degale, what are your thoughts about him? Strengths? What is he good at?
He's a great fighter, man. You don't become a world champion and an Olympic gold medalist without being a great fighter. I think he's a real slick boxer. I think he moves real well. I think he has some good power, and just his boxing ability, I think, is what separates him from the pack. And I have to do the things to take his strengths away, and my coaches, manager, are drawing up a good game plan, and I have to stick to that. And that's like I said in a different interview, I have to be at my best to beat James Degale, because he's a hell of a fighter.
James Degale, he's had some time off. He's coming back now. Why do you think they picked you for the comeback fight?
I don't know. They probably are thinking that's what it is, a comeback fight, not against a top-rated guy. But it's my job to go out there and show them that they made a mistake by doing it.
Tom Smith's in the room. He asked the question: do you think James Degale is underrating you?
I don't know. That's a question for him, I guess. I hope he is, because he's going to be in for a surprise if he is.
Are you afraid? Mark Platinum Bridge asked the question: are you afraid if you pull off the upset, there might be home cooking?
I never worry about that, man. I just go out there and do what I do. I mean, if that's the case, I'll be upset about it, obviously, like anybody would. But that's something I try not to think about because it's out of my hands. There's nothing I can do about it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, and I'll let the fans decide what they think if that's indeed what happens. But I mean, I have faith in judges, and it seems like the officials and judges over there in the UK always do a pretty good job. So,
from what you've seen of James Degale, what do you think it takes to beat the IBF champion of the world?
I think you have to put some pressure on him and not try to let him move around and get into a groove and start boxing. Been watching a lot of the tape with that Badu Jack fight. I think he had a pretty good game plan against them and trying to take some things away from that. And I don't want to let him get into a groove and start boxing. It's going to make him uncomfortable.
So if you put your experiences together, Jermaine Taylor, Anthony Dirrell, Jacobs, take those 3 fights and you put them together, what does that give Caleb Truax in terms of experience going forward against James Degale?
I think the main thing is I've been in big fights against great fighters before, so I know what to expect on the highest level, and it's just I guess just that experience of being in a huge arena and having the fans be against you is something that's nothing new to me. So I don't think I'll see anything new as far as that goes over there. It might be a little bit rowdier because your crowds are pretty crazy over there, but that's fine with me.
In terms of your preparations and coming to the UK, when are you going to come to the UK for the fight? Are you going to come the week of the fight because of time zones and all that sort of stuff? I mean, we're 6 hours behind. We're 6 hours ahead of you.
We haven't got the travel plans yet, but we're requesting for a week to be there for a week just to get acclimated and get used to the time change. I think it's a 6-hour time change is what you said.
Yes.
And so I want to be there for at least 5 days. I think that would be enough time. But I think we're going to request to come there the weekend before the fight.
Do you think that's enough time to prepare yourself, time zone wise, to be fighting the biggest fight, IBF world title fight in the UK? With 6 hours difference?
I think so. From what everybody tells me, you need a couple days to get used to the time change. We have my manager and cut man and promoter have been over to the UK a bunch of times to Russia with my stablemate Joey Abel, the big heavyweight.
Yes.
He's fought Tyson Fury. He's fought a couple guys, and so they've been over there a few times, and they kind of know what to expect. So a week, I think, will be plenty.
Okay, I know they've come over and Joey's gone over, but in terms of yourself, in your body acclimatizing, what happens if you don't have enough time to get your body rested? I mean, you 2 weeks, you've got a good chance of being acclimatized for the fight. I mean, often you see a lot of these fighters that come over from the US, they're spending 2-3 weeks in the UK before they fight, just to ensure they give themselves the best opportunity. Is 2 weeks, is a week or a week and a bit, giving yourself enough room for error?
I think so. I mean, I guess everybody's body's different, and from what everybody tells me, a week is fine. So I'll trust my guys. Like I said, I've never been over there to travel before on vacation, so I'm not sure what it's like, but I trust their decision on that. So.
I know it's not in your weight division, but the heavyweight division in general now, you're seeing certain world champions talking about percentages, and it sounds like they're almost selling the belt rather than actually wanting to fight. In your position on in that heavyweight, when you come to the UK, what is your stance? Are you here to make a good fight of it and to go back with a good name so that when you get back to America, You can get other fights. Is this an opportunity for you to is this an opportunity for you to finally become a world champion? Is this a good payday? Where because we don't know who you are. What's the inside for you? What's it like? I mean, some fighters just comfortable, just getting.
I'm here. I come to any fight I've ever came into. I come into a fight to win a fight. I'm not. Obviously, I want to be a world champion, but even when I first started boxing, that was never super important to me. I want to win fights. Period. I'm a very competitive person. I'm in this sport to be the best I can be. I want to win fights. Bottom line. Period. That's it.
So it's about winning fights for you. It doesn't matter who it is, just winning fights.
Yeah. If I take a fight, if I agree to a fight, it's because I think I can win and I want to win. I've never really I've been offered a bunch of short notice fights and fights where I didn't think the conditions were right for me to win, and every time I've turned them down. Unless I feel I can be at my best, unless I feel I have an opportunity to win the fight, I can win the fight, then I'm not going to take the fight.
In terms of money, people say the mecca of boxing is in the US, but when it comes to the money, it's the UK. When American fighters come to UK, they come because one of the reasons they come is because they're getting paid good money. Does the money? How much does the money play a part in your psyche into you wanting to win a fight? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not like you're fighting in America. You're coming to the UK to fight. Now, how much is that money? Well, you're going to get paid X amount of money if you come to the UK, as opposed to you could fight in the US and still get a world title shot in the future, or you could come to the UK and get paid X amount of money. Is that the way you think about fights, or is it something different?
Not really. I mean, obviously, everybody's goal is to get paid as much as possible.
Yes.
It's a business as well, But with me, I was at the point where I wanted a big fight. I mean, I have a family and I just bought a house and I have a young daughter now, so I have to take care of them. And I just wanted a big fight. I didn't care who it was against. I didn't care if it was for a belt or not. I just wanted to be in a big fight on TV and do what I love to do.
So this is more about securing your family and making sure your family is safe and well, of course, as any man would want to do for his partner and kids. So it's
I mean, yeah, it's not all about that. I mean, like I said, I wanted a shot at a world title. It's tough to pass up a shot at a world title when you have it within your grasp. But I saw the fight. I liked the fight. It was for a good amount of money, and that's not something I wanted to pass up at the time.
Okay, so it's just me trying to understand whom you are, where you're at, and where you're going. So okay, so you've got the fight. In terms of weight, do you struggle to make super middleweight? Are you okay with that?
Oh, I mean, when I fought Danny Jacobs for the title, I fought at 160. So super middleweight is that's more my natural weight, and I don't really have to cut as much to get to super middleweight. So I should be real comfortable on fight night.
And the southpaw style. How many southpaws have you faced in your career?
I'm not sure. I haven't fought a southpaw for a while. Well, Jacob switches in between right hand and southpaw, but that was probably the last one I've fought. He's not like a true southpaw, but I fought. I think probably about 5 or 6, I believe.
And how's your style met with the southpaw style?
I like it. I don't mind it. I mean, it's a little bit tricky finding sparring here in Minnesota for a southpaw, so we brought in a good sparring partner from California this past week and get some good rounds in with him. But I don't mind it because I have a nice right hand and that's kind of the southpaw killer. So I've always been able to find a home for that against them.
Do you mind revealing who that southpaw is, or is it top secret?
Aaron Coley. He's like a middleweight. I think he's like 15-1 or 14-1. A pretty good fighter
Okay.
from California. And then we have a few local guys here that that I'm boxing with as well.
Fantastic. And how's training going in that sense for you preparing for Degale?
It's going well. It's going real well. I'm about to go out for a run as soon as we finish this conversation right now, and I'll be back at the gym, some strength training in the morning, and sparring again in the afternoon tomorrow. And I usually spar 3 times a week, and everything's going great.
Is there anything in particular you're doing differently for this fight because it's a world title fight?
No, not really. I pretty much have everything dialed in as far as my regimen goes. Been doing some things differently stylistically, but not as far as what type of exercises or what type of work we do or anything like that.
And a message to the fans, the people that will be coming, people in the UK that are going to be watching you fight. Have you got a message for them and to James Degale?
Just come prepared to have a great night of boxing or watch a great night of boxing. I'm coming to win the fight, and I know UK boxing fans are in the world, and I'm excited to show everybody over there a good show and show them what I'm about. And
a message for James Degale, if he's listening.
I don't give messages to my my opponents. I guess be ready for a good fight, man.
Fantastic. And on a side note, in terms of PBC, a lot of people talking the PBC is on its way out and all the rest of it. You're a PBC fighter. Tell us, is that true? Is PBC on its way out, or is it on the rise?
I have no idea. I mean, they're always putting on great shows. Wilder just fought on Showtime and had great viewership, and Errol Spence is fighting on Showtime here coming up soon, and I imagine that will have great viewership as well. And I don't know as far as the business goes. It doesn't seem like they're going anywhere. I mean, it seems like they have everything running strong, especially on Showtime. I mean, Showtime had a great year of boxing, and everything looks great going into 2018 as well.
That's very positive to hear. Caleb Truax, thank you so much for talking to BWTM Sports. We look forward to you coming to the UK and grabbing some more words for you when you do arrive.
All right, thank you for having me.
Take care, champ. All the best.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. So there you have it. Caleb Truax, the man who will be challenging James Degale for the IBF Super Middleweight Championship of the World. Looking forward to that fight. Right, I think we're done here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out our interview of Eric Suckland, or Scott Suckland. Check out our interview of Eddie Chambers regarding his thoughts on Anthony Joshua. Check out our interview of Evander Holyfield. Yes, Evander, the real deal Holyfield. And the fighters that fought on that bill. Right, we're out of here. Take care. I'll probably be back in about 20 to 30 minutes to have some talk about a few issues. See you soon.